Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing the nutrition portion of bodybuilding, because that is actually like one of the biggest things of a bodybuilder. And like people say that it's usually like 85 to 15% eating and nutrition to working out in the gym. So some just general questions that people have is like, how many meals should I eat per day? Like, can I still eat fast food? How much protein should I be taking in? And like, how should I be eating before I work out? Who's trying to increase their muscle growth should eat not 3 to 4 meals a day, but typically like 6 to 7, because it keeps your metabolism in a better way than 3 to 4 meals does every day. It also keeps you at a better place in your digestion portion of your day. So you're never gonna be too full to where you can't eat that next meal, or where you feel like you have to force it, but you're also never gonna be hungry for the next meal that you have to eat because you eat many times a day. With greater amount of glycogen levels, you will increase your muscle growth because of the way that water retention is actually increased by greater glycogen levels, because it tells your body that your body sends a signal to where you should, where it says to increase your muscle growth. Another big thing is fast food. Should I be eating fast food? Like, if so, if I do eat fast food, like how often, or like even if I can't, like why not? Fast food can be used for a replacement meal for one of your days, for a day. But you would not want to mess up your 6 to 7 meals, so you want the same amount of calories, same amount of protein. Some quick example of a fast food that is not terrible and will give you a good amount of calories and protein would be 2 hamburgers from McDonald's, which give you about 25 grams of protein and 600 calories. People ask, how much protein should I be eating one day? Because protein is the foundation of muscle growth. Protein directly builds the muscles by providing amino acids. So someone trying to gain muscle should start at about 1 gram of protein per pound that they weigh. So I weigh 140 pounds. So if I'm trying to gain muscle growth, I should probably be eating 140 to even up to 1.5 times my weight in grams of protein. Now we get into the bulking phase. The definition of bulking is the attempt to increase muscle growth in one's body without any gain in fat. So during a bulk, you're going to eat a lot, meaning a lot of protein, but not really worrying about what you're intaking. Just trying to get in a lot of calories and a lot of protein into your day-to-day life. You're also going to change up your lifting style. So you're lifting more heavy and less reps. So instead of going like 8 to 10 reps per set, you might want to do like 3 to 5, and that'll increase your strength, but also your muscle size. Also, instead of you doing like all hypertrophy movements, which are like your like machine kind of things, you want to go back to the basics. You're going to want to be doing compound movements in your workouts too, like your deadlift, bench, and squat are the main 3, or the biggest main 3. That increases muscle growth because those are the exercises that you can lift the heaviest on. Resting is also just an important part of bulking, because you're going to go really hard in the gym, but you're going to rest even harder. So you may go and you need a lot of sleep when you're on a bulk, because it helps to restore your muscles. You may even go like a few days without training that same muscle. So let's say if I trained arms on Monday, I would give my arms a rest and train maybe legs Tuesday, maybe chest and shoulders on Wednesday, and then maybe arms again on Thursday. Currently, people So that's the bulking phase. People typically like the bulking phase better just because it's kind of an easier and more fun way of training, and also eating, because you get to eat a lot of things that you don't get to eat during your cut. Now let's talk about the cutting phase. Cutting phase is really just trying to lose the extra body fat that you gain during a bulk. So during a cut, you will lose some of your muscle mass, but because you gain so much of that fat and muscle during your bulk, you're actually going to be better off than you were before that bulk. During a cut, you'll be able to see the really striations in your muscles, and you're going to really be able to see like the definition between each muscle. Some rules and like help for cutting would be every 3 hours to keep metabolism going, like going back to that 6 to 7 meals every day. So during a cut, you're going to want to be eating more protein than even on a bulk. So you're going to be starting at 1.5 grams of protein per pound that you weigh. So like let's say I weigh 140, I'm going to be eating like 210 grams of protein per day or even more. You're going to want to cut out wheat and dairy products because that adds excess fat that you don't want. A big question that's asked is, can I cheat on a cut? So a cheat meal or a cheat day. Yes, of course you can, and it's actually good to plan a cheating meal because it curbs those cravings that you've had throughout that week. So these are just some facts about the nutrition, the bulking and cutting phases of bodybuilding. I hope you liked the video. If you did, subscribe and leave a like. Thanks, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.